Einstein did not believe in black holes. Or, at least, he didn't want to believe. A man who devoted his life to uncovering the order of the universe, faced with something that had no shape, no center, no escape, a being that devoured light, time, and logic, a living paradox, hidden inside his very own equations. What happens when a mind sees something the heart cannot accept? This is not just the story of a scientist. It is the story of the boundaries of awareness. This journey will not take you to distant planets, but into the mind of a man, and into the deepest nature of space and time. Are you ready? Close your eyes, take a deep breath, let time slow down, and listen to the echo of a century ago. The year is 1915. The First World War rages on. Europe is burning. In a small room in Berlin, a thin man with wild hair is rewriting our understanding of the universe. Albert Einstein, a physicist, but also a poet of space-time. He did not write with images, but with equations, did not tell stories with words, but with logic. And within those lines of symbols lay something no one expected. The General Theory of Relativity, a theory that states gravity is not a pulling force. But the curvature of space and time caused by mass. If you place a ball on a stretched sheet, it creates a dip, and everything around it rolls toward that dip. The universe behaves the same way, but not only across space, across time as well. Soon after Einstein published his theory, another man, Karl Schwarzschild, found a special solution within those equations. A point, a limit, a region where, if matter collapses enough, space-time itself breaks. And nothing, not even light, can escape. Einstein was horrified. Not because he didn't understand, but because he understood too well. A black hole isn't merely an object. It is a region where all known laws of physics go silent. It is a boundary, where, before, and, after, blur. Where there is no longer any, where. Einstein spent years trying to dismiss the idea. He tried to prove that, in reality, such a thing could never form. But the universe does not care for human refusal. The evidence began to mount. Neutron stars, powerful X-ray sources, unusual orbital patterns. All pointed to one conclusion. There are regions we cannot see, but whose gravitational pull is undeniable. Einstein had planted the seed, but he was not the one to harvest it. Instead, later generations crossed his fear and stared directly into the void. Imagine, if you will, standing at the edge of a cliff. Darkness below, no bottom, no echo, no light. You drop a pebble, there is no sound. You shine a flashlight, the beam bends, then disappears. You call out, nothing returns. This is not just darkness. It is a place where light, the fastest thing in the universe, cannot come back. Einstein gave us a map. But the map led to the border of reality. What lies inside the black hole? No one knows. Does time stop? Does space collapse into a point? If consciousness were to fall in, would it remain? Or would everything dissolve, not just physically, but existentially? These are not questions meant for answers. They are meant for silence. A silence that echoes. Einstein once said, "The most incomprehensible thing about the universe is that it is comprehensible." But perhaps he knew there would be things we could only feel. Not explain. Not describe. Only stand before, as before a great abyss. We always ask, what's on the other side? But perhaps the question should be, is there an other side at all? And if there is, will we still be ourselves when we get there? The story of Einstein and black holes is not a story of right or wrong. It is the story of a struggle between logic and intuition, between knowledge and dread, between light and a void without end. Einstein, in his final years, kept searching for a unified theory. A single equation to describe all of reality. Perhaps he knew it was impossible. And yet, he searched. Just like we do now. Still looking at images of black holes. Still asking, why? Still dreaming of a day when we might enter one. Not with a spaceship, but with awareness. If you are still listening, then in the next chapter, we will go even deeper into the very question Einstein feared to face. What happens inside the black hole? And is it a beginning or the end of everything?